the way, but only just from Tom O'Rourke, who is there still with him in second place. And Tom O'Rourke now is trying all the way around the outside of Druids to see whether he can pick up the lead. But no, it's going to be Nathan Smith that leads the way from Tom O'Rourke in second place, Ricky Collins in third, and somehow, Alan, they all made it through the first corner.
They did, including a very good start by Stuart Oliver, who is up there in fourth place as they thread their way around the left-hander of Graham Hill. And they do so. They're going to be side by side in second place. Ricky Collins pulls out to the right-hand side of the circuit, drops in behind as they get up towards the left-hand of the circuit. That opens the door to Stuart Oliver in fourth place, has a little look, but then slots back in. And all of this is putting a bit of a gap to the leader, who turns around Clearways now, up towards Clark Kirk. This battle for second place, I fancy, is about to jump. It's looking for in third place. Some of our side across the line and just
Driving very determined. He's got the overlap now on Tom O'Rourke and should be able to squeeze his way through on the run towards Druids. If the door is open, then maybe Stuart Oliver might fancy the same as well. But there is contact between Ricky Collins and Tom O'Rourke. Tom O'Rourke gets turned around, Ricky Collins gets delayed, Stuart Oliver gets delayed, and nipping through and ahead of both of them goes Michael Oliver, who is now up into second position. Ricky Collins down to third, and Dave Jenkins is fourth. You didn't see Dave Jenkins as he came onto the Brabant straight last time through. His truck was all over the place.
Was it doing a spectacular
There was lots of arms swirling, just keeping under control.
The race winner from yesterday, which was lovely to see. Side by side they go for fourth
Jenkins all through the gravel traps, struggling to get back onto the farm. I think he's dropping like a stone down the door on the radar. He got pushed out wide, he was swabbing away with Ricky Collins and trying to get past Ricky, and then he ran a little bit wide. Stuart Oliver and Ryan Smith were in through, and the three champion leaders were pretty wide at one stage.
And I thought, this is the understatement of the year. It's a bit of a squeeze. I mean, well chosen work, I have to say, as the leader already making his way down the straight down towards 30 into the left-hander. The race leader goes.
There he comes. He's got down more than in the field on his pitch. He's about to be like that. Has the inside line, and he's going to squeeze his way through, place a lap on the number 86 machine.
Run out, so he's back off.
Place, but under pressure, it seems to be in the hands of 9 times back-to-back reigning champion Ryan Smith.
It's not just about winning races, it's not just about staying out of trouble. Bear in mind that with a fair bit of trouble already in this race, Ryan Smith has done rather well out of this, hasn't he? As they thread their way around Druids, we've got investigations for trucks 86 and 95. 95 is the truck of Ricky Collins, and 86 is the truck of
Get that contact up with Druids. Ryan Smith still trying to squeeze his way past Michael Oliver and pull himself into second position. Not having any of it in just at this stage. Not that far away from Stuart Oliver on the right, John Bowler, but it is a very substantive lead for Nathan Smith, who's leading by 6.3 seconds last time over the start of this time. Michael Oliver's going to have to drive a very wide area because Ryan Smith is trying to pry the door open at the slide for Michael Oliver. Ryan Smith has got the inside line and to get towards Paddock Bend. Is the reigning champion going to go through? Yes, he does. But Michael Oliver trying to fight back on the exit of the corner. He's going to try, but he's not going to get there. Ryan Smith up to second. There's no guarantee that when you have a lot of damage that the truck is going to be quite straight or it's going to be racing well, but it really is racing incredibly well. Finally, Ryan Smith is able to get through, and let's see now as they exit Graham Bend and head down to the straight where he's able to stay himself and Michael Oliver close up on inside line for Graham Hillbend, and Stuart Oliver is through and up into fourth position. Ricky Collins down in the fifth.
Yeah, it's an incredible battle for third place, isn't it? At the moment, Michael Oliver, Stuart Oliver, truck of John Byron, they accelerate down the field straight into Surtees, they go right back to this, great race formation. Accelerates down the front straight, and then
at this stage. He runs round in the 7th position. Second in Division 2 is going to be the Light Judgment for the Freedite, who is non-championship scoring at the wheel of the number 50 Volvo. He's also received the black and white warning flag for track limits. Bradley Harvey, number 96, is for the moment still hanging on to 3rd in Division 2. Our race leader, Nathan Smith, cruising around almost, not really under any pressure whatsoever. Second place, Ryan Smith has now got traffic to deal with, and that is placing a lap upon Tom O'Rourke, who is going to try and squeeze his way through a pass and should do so on the run down towards the Brabham Straight this time through. So that's lap number 8 now completed for Nathan Smith, who doesn't really appear to be under any pressure whatsoever.
You might get under pressure as the race goes on, because we've got 6 minutes, as you just said, and Ryan Smith is past Tom O'Rourke now. As you said, Ryan's been putting in fast laps, 104, 303. Does Ryan Smith need to throw everything to catch up with the leader?
He doesn't, because his main championship rivals are behind him. He's outscoring them, and he stays where he is. Now, we have had a change in the order between Stuart Oliver and Michael Oliver, so Stuart now has gone up into 3rd place. That might be team orders to just keep Stuart in touch with Ryan Smith in terms of the championship. More trucks under investigation for alleged collisions, and this time it is John Bowler and Ricky Collins that are under investigation for a collision between those two. Over the start-finish line, on the lap number 10, Nathan Smith was leading by 6.4 seconds at the beginning of the lap. They both had a clear lap, not affected by traffic, and this time through, the gap is down to 4.9. What a new lap for Ryan Smith, a 1 minute 4.057. That tells you everything you need to know, Alan.
The gap is now 4.9 seconds. Very high, the leader is about to be in track and will be in the race as well. 4 minutes and 40 seconds of the race remaining. That traffic is right in front of the race leader, heading through the left-hand of Graham Hillbend. We can look at his mirrors and see the number 1 truck is looming ever closer. You see, he doesn't have to take that on Smith, he doesn't need to win this race, but boy does he want to.
Absolutely, absolutely. He wants to win every single race he's in, Ryan Smith. He's not giving up from his essence as far as he's concerned. He's not doing it up. And again, fastest on the race last time through, this time through. Absolute best first sector. Could have been anybody who's gone through the first half of the lap. So this could be a new fastest lap for us. The gap was 4.972 for the second. And this time as they come through, 4.972. He goes to 2.8. It's another new fastest lap of the race for Ryan Smith, who was 2.1 seconds in the race last time through with a 63.729, and he's now 2.8 behind him.
Coming down to the eye, outside of Druid's corner, down towards the left-hander of Graham Hillbend. The next truck that we will meet will be the number 6 truck of John Howler, who's ready on the corner straight. The rest of the field coming through and completing their 10th lap of the race. 3.5 minutes just under of the race remaining, and then the amazing squabble for 3rd place heads down towards the pit points at Graham Hillbend. But look at the gap coming down between the top 2. Nathan turns into clearways up towards Clark, into the traffic for the play-up pass. John Howler goes across the line, and then the race leader, then Ryan Smith, and you can see from the eye how quick Ryan Smith is. I've never seen the race, but boy oh boy, he really is putting the gap down 1.4 seconds.
And another new fastest lap of the race as well for fastest lap does give you an extra championship point. You have to be a finisher to get the extra championship point, but at the moment, Ryan Smith is on course to pick up that bonus point. Is he going to be on course to pick up what would be the 20 points for the win, or might he have to settle for 18 for second place? So, of course, yeah, he will already get 20, but he can get 18 again, isn't he? So he's not championship scoring. So Ryan Smith already on the points for the win in reality, but he wants to take the win on circuit. So he's got John Powell to deal with. What is the DAF going to do when the MAN and the Daimler Freightliner get to him? John has got plenty of truck racing experience. I'm sure he'll blend out of the throttle, try to keep the DAF out of harm's way. Just think that makes him big going through the lead to race. Ryan Smith right with him in second place. This is the opportunity now to try and attack Alan.
And it's just wonderful to watch because they're trying to do it now. He's on maximum points already. He just wants to be number one at the end of this race, and he's doing an amazing job of having. He knows what the entertainment factor is, but he's not really kind of dodge.
Mark,
we haven't been
doing his usual, isn't he? He's doing his usual. He waits to the end, and then he's trying to take that way. He's trying to get second place. He'll try to get in the first in a minute.
Ryan Bode has a look down on the inside on the run down towards Grahamhill Bend. The door was shut. They turn out of Grahamhill Bend onto the previous straight.
There we go.
And they have
He's going to have it in a minute.
14 seconds of this race remaining. Boy, Nathan Smith cannot afford to catch.
Ryan Smith is going to try and sneak his way up the inside. As you know, Nathan Smith just gets the door covered off in time, and therefore he's not able to try and squeeze his way through. And then now Ryan Smith is going to have to chill. He's trying to bounce towards the grab up straight. Yeah, still leads today. The Freightliner still there in second place. Over the start finish line. Onto the last race. Nathan Smith looking for his first race win in the British Truck Racing Championship. Ryan Smith looking to try and add to his tally of numerous wins he's taken across this 9 consecutive years as champion. He's trying to pry the door open again as they head up towards Druid, but Nathan Smith is having trouble on it for the moment. Nathan Smith, despite his relative lack of experience, hangs on to the lead. Brilliant.
They make their way out of Druids down towards Grahamhill Bend for the final time. They turn into the corner now. Ryan Smith right on the tail of the number 11. Little bit of a wiggle for the race. Going on for the future straight. You heard the noise. What was it?
Nathan Smith still just having decent launch across on the apex. Just getting boosted coming off the corner. That's going to make it really difficult for Ryan Smith to try and prise the door open. But Ryan's got one more go, and he's going to be around the outside corner towards Scott. Jeffrey Black is ready to the top of the zero. Nathan Smith is on course to claim his first ever win in the British Truck Racing Championship on his second weekend of racing. Ryan Smith finishes in second place, but more importantly, he picks up a point for the win, because Nathan Smith is not championship scoring this weekend. Coming through to finish in third position will be Stuart Oliver, Stuart Customers behind him, because after that it will be Michael Oliver, followed by Ricky Gordon. Then he's going to followed by coming over the start finish line. Jenkins recovered after his moment to pick up the final place inside the top 10. Adam Bint is the next one through. He's going to finish in 11th position. Nathan Smith doing donuts up there at Druids, or has he had a problem? Callum Eason come through to claim the win in Division 2 in 12th position overall from Philip Reedite, who is second in Division 2, and third in Division 2 will be Bradley Harvey, so that will be your Division 2 podium. So Nathan Smith is celebrating the win, and rightly so, because he is a winner.